Okay, so today I will be showing you the most important and must know tricks in Excel 2010. The first one is populating numbers automatically. So let's say you have a requirement that you need to type in 1 all the time. So instead of typing 1 every time, you can just type 1, and then if you can see the plus sign over here at the bottom right, just drag and drop this. You will get 1 everywhere. And again, you can also do this horizontally, vertically, as per your requirement. Okay, so that is number one thing. Second thing is like 1 2 3, and you want to display these numbers continuously until, let's say, 25. So instead of writing it every time, you can just type the sequence 1 2, okay, and then highlight both of these two and just drag and drop this thing. So we'll get 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similar is the case with January, February, and the date thing. If you just type the first one and drag and drop, you will get everything till December. So that is one thing. Now let's say if you have typed some numbers 1 2 3 3 4 4 and 5, and you want to just sort this out. So you can do this by clicking on this sort it smallest to largest, or largest to smallest, as per your requirement. See, this is sorted as per the requirement, smallest to largest, and again you can do it for largest to shortest. And let's say if you have some condition, like some scenario wherein you have these numbers 1 2 3 4 5, these are not arranged ascendingly or descendingly, and you want to arrange it ascendingly and descendingly without hampering the other one. So what you can do, just select both of this, sort smallest to largest, or sort largest to smallest. One more thing is which you can do is, like, let's say you have only selected this and there are many more columns over here. So if you select this, right click, custom sort. Okay, so when you select custom sort, it will give you expand the selection. So what it will do is it will expand the solution till the columns wherein it has numbers over here. So it will sort it out as per the requirement. Okay, sort out by which column, K, by number, or by L, that is ABCD. Let us do this time with ABCD. So you see ABCD and 1 2 3 4 5. Now the part 2 of it, Excel tip number 2 is jump to the start and end of the column straight way. Like, let's say you have this data over here, and you want to, let's say you want to go to the bottom of this. So what you will do is you will scroll down to the bottom again and again, then again you will scroll down to the top of it. So instead of doing that way, you can just press Control and to the and the arrow icon which you can see over here to navigate to the top or to the bottom. Let's say, okay, now I am to the bottom. I will press Control and the top arrow. That's it, I got to the top one. Now let's say you want to go to the far end horizontal part of it. Control right key, Control left key. That is the way. Now let's say if you want to select the whole of these numbers till the bottom of it, how will you do? Control Shift bottom key, Control Shift, and if you are at the bottom, then you can press Control Shift and top key. So that, okay, before moving on to the Excel tip number 3, display formulas with control and all those things. So let's say if you want to do some manipulation to these numbers, is equal to you want this number multiplied by 2, so you will give equal to, select this number, multiply by 2. So this will be the output of this number. So when you click on this Excel shells, you see, notice that there is no formula displayed over here. So what you need to do is you need to double click it every time and see the formulas for it. Let's say if you have thousands of formulas, then how could you do that? So instead of that, you can just press Control and the key known as the acute accent key. So what this will do is it will display the formula for you, whether, okay, so you can directly know that this is into F6, this is F, and this is 6 into 2. This value comes multiplied in this by 2. So again, if you want to just keep the way thing it was, again press Control and Accent key, so you will get the same thing as it is. So that is that is tip number 3, control Alt D. So automatically sum with all plus. So this, okay, so the tip number 4 is, if you want to directly sum out these numbers, you can just select these numbers and you can see over here, you can see the count, the sum, the average. Okay, now let's say you have a requirement that you want the sum over here. So the one thing you will do is like equal to and select this sum and then enter. Sorry for that. This will be equal to sum of and these numbers. So other way is to just press Alt equal and then enter. So you will directly get this number, Alt equal enter. That is the only thing which you need to consider. One more thing is, like, if you want to just use those functions which Excel provide, you can just click on autosum, sum, you will get the sum, autosum. Then if you want average, you will get average. If you want the count, you will get the count, and so on. The other thing, like, I will if you want the sum of these numbers, sum of two numbers, like say, like if you want the sum of this number and this number, okay, 2 and 3, you want the sum over here. Okay, so what you will do, equal to this minus this, that's it, you will get the output. One more thing on the formatting side is, like, if you want this to be centered, you can just click on this, and if you want it bold, you can use bold functionality. I have it. Tip number 6, repeat a formula to multiple cells. Now let's say you have these numbers over here and these numbers over here, and you want the multiplication of these numbers over here, or addition or anything. So you will write equal to this number multiplied by this number. Okay, enter. You got 1 into 9 equals to 9. Now if you want this number multiplied by this, you will again type equal to this number multiplied by this number. So let's say if there are thousands of rows, we have to write formulas for each row. Instead of that, you can just click the plus button over here, and that will do the trick for you. Okay, tip number 7, freeze. Let's say you have a column over here, and these are all the records over here. So if you want to check which all records are this record belong to which column, you need to again scroll up to the top, okay, and check that this is Q3 numbers. So instead of that, you can just select this column, okay, go to view, freeze panes, freeze top row. So now you can see this top row again and again, in spite of again scrolling up to the top and all those things. You can do the same thing with the first column. Okay, now you can also do one thing is, like, select this data and filter this, so that you can filter this as per your requirement. Tip number 8, adjust width of one or more column. Let's say you have lots of data in it, and you get signs of this and this, and you need to again go to each and every column, do like this for each and every column. Okay, to watch, you can just double click it so that you can get what it is. Okay, so instead of doing that for each and every column, what you can do is just select this and just double click it. You will get every field will be adjusted to the highest width of it. Now let's say if you want this column size to be of this column, then you can just select this format painter, do like this. Tip number 9, let's say you want to hide some columns. Let's say there are thousands of columns, and you don't want those columns to be displayed, so you can just click those columns. Let's say you don't want C and D column to be displayed, you can just click this over here and you can hide it. Okay, if you want to just recheck where it is, then you can just double click it and you can see where they are, or you can just right click it and show hidden columns. You can get it from over there. Okay, so that is one thing. Same thing is with the rows. You can also hide rows as per your requirement, and you can also again unhide those rows. Now if you want to switch between tabs, then you can use control plus page down and control plus page up. So you can directly go to each and every tab by using this keys. Okay, control page up, control page down, and you don't need to again and every time click on those dates and everything. Okay, now one more thing. Let's say I have 21/01/1988. This is my date over here. Okay, now I want to format this as a date field. So what I need to do is just click on this cell, format cell. Okay, once you click on format cell, format cell, you need to go to number, date, click OK, and then you will get the date. Two more tricks that I would like to share with you is, like, let's say this is your data and you want to show this in chart forms. What you can do is, like, select the data which you want to show into the chart, then click on insert. Okay, and then if you want to show the data in pie, in lines or columns based on your requirement, you can click on those things and you can select, let's say, pie chart, and you will see where it is. Okay, you can also do border, solid lines and all those things, border styles. Okay, so that was one thing. And let's say now you have data over here, one more data over here, and you want to copy the styles of this data. Let's say this is bold, okay, and this is like this. Okay, now you want to copy this format in this rows. So you have to, like, click on, you have to again reset this to yellow and all those things. But instead of that, you can just click on this, click on format painter, and just a copy of that, you will get it. Okay, similarly, if you let's say you have a field over, okay, you have a field over here and this field is too big and the size of this row is again big, and you want this size to be copied to each and every cell. Just click on this, copy. Okay, so if you want to see the same thing on this cell, just click on the cell over here and you will get the size same as this cell over here. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.